In the last episode, we saw that Tanjiro's entire family was killed by a demon, except for his sister who barely survived. But because of the demon's bite, she also began to transform into a demon herself. A skilled demon slayer advises Tanjiro to head to Mount Sagiri. With Nezuko on his back, Tanjiro sets off on his journey. Along the way, he stops at a village to find bamboo to make a basket for Nezuko so she can hide from the sunlight. He asks a farmer for some old bamboo in a basket. The farmer kindly offers it, saying it's of no use to him. Even though the farmer refuses payment, Tanjiro respectfully leaves some money in his hands and continues on. When they reach a cave, Tanjiro calls out for Nezuko, only to find her hiding in a hole out of fear. She's terrified of the sunlight. Any demon caught in sunlight will die instantly. Tanjiro repairs the basket, hoping Nezuko will ride in it so he can carry her during the day. He gently asks her if she can fit inside. At first, the basket seems too small. Tanjiro reminds her how she grew larger the night before and asks if she can shrink instead. Miraculously, it works. She shrinks her body and fits perfectly inside. Later, Tanjiro encounters a woman who warns him not to travel at night, as many have disappeared in the area. Tanjiro thanks her and promises to be careful. As night falls, they spot a temple glowing with light in the middle of the forest. Tanjiro approaches but senses the smell of blood. Panicking, he grabs Nezuko and rushes into the temple, only to discover that everyone inside has been killed by a demon, who is now eating them. The demon notices them and warns Tanjiro that this is his territory and intruders must die. Nezuko, now visibly hungry, starts drooling at the sight of blood. The demon lunges at Tanjiro, but he swiftly attacks with his axe, slicing the demon's neck. But the demon simply regenerates, mocking Tanjiro's weak attacks. Suddenly, the demon grabs Tanjiro by the throat and begins to strangle him. Just when it seems like Tanjiro is done for, Nezuko springs out of the basket and kicks the demon's head clean off. But the demon still isn't dead. Even without a head, it keeps moving. The demon strikes back, sending Nezuko flying. It realizes she's a demon too and questions why she's protecting a human. It launches an attack on her, but Tanjiro picks up his axe and tries to stop it. This demon now sprouts extra arms and overpowers them both. Desperate, Tanjiro headbutts it and traps its arms in a tree using his axe. He rushes to Nezuko, who is badly injured, and tries to protect her. Angry and emotional, Tanjiro pushes the demon off a cliff but falls with it. As they fall, Nezuko catches Tanjiro just in time. The demon's body crashes below, knocking it out. Tanjiro, now face to face with his enemy, takes out his dagger, knowing this isn't the demon who killed his family, but still a threat to innocent lives. He hesitates. Suddenly, a masked man appears. He tells Tanjiro that his weapon won't work and points to a large boulder. Realizing what he must do, Tanjiro tries to summon the courage to crush the demon's head with it, but he's too kind-hearted. He's never killed anyone. The masked man, Sakonji Urokodaki, realizes this and watches silently. The sun begins to rise and the demon bursts into flames and turns to ash. Tanjiro rushes to find Nezuko, who he discovers already hiding safely in the basket. Sakonji buries the bodies at the temple and finally introduces himself. He reveals he's the man Tanjiro was told to find. He says, "So, you're the one Giyu sent," Tanjiro confirms, sharing both his and Nezuko's names. Sakonji then delivers a chilling question. What will you do when your sister starts eating humans? Tanjiro is stunned. Before he can answer, Sakonji slaps him and says, "You didn't respond because you lack resolve. That's why you couldn't kill a single demon before sunrise." Sakonji then gives Tanjiro two options. Either kill your sister when the time comes, or kill yourself, because protecting a demon like her means taking full responsibility. But Tanjiro promises, because of Nezuko, no innocent life will be lost. Sakonji accepts his determination and says, "Then let me test you to see if you're worthy of becoming a demon slayer." He orders Tanjiro to carry Nezuko on his back and follow him. What follows is a brutal endurance run. Sakonji, despite being older, is incredibly fast. Tanjiro struggles to keep up. Later, in a flashback, we see Nezuko stitching her old kimono. Tanjiro suggests buying her a new one, but she insists it's her favorite. Instead, she says they should spend money on feeding orphaned kids. Tanjiro promises her that one day, he'll turn her human again and buy her a brand new kimono. Eventually, they reach a mountain. Sakonji tells Tanjiro to return to the base alone by sunrise to pass the test. He then vanishes into the icy fog. As Tanjiro climbs, he's met with traps, wires, logs, pitfalls. He realizes this is the real test. Even breathing is hard in the thin mountain air, but Tanjiro stays focused, using his sense of smell to detect traps. He finally reaches the house at the base, exhausted but victorious. We then get another flashback, a letter Giyu had sent to Sakonji saying, "I'm sending you a boy who wants to become a demon slayer. His sister is a demon, but she hasn't harmed anyone. He has a powerful sense of smell, just like you. Please train him." Back in the present, Sakonji looks at Tanjiro and says, "I'm ready to make you my student." And that's how the episode ends.